How's it going, everyone? It's cold again today. Just up and down all the time. Anyways, I'm gonna share this video with you about some more good cops, right? So we can have an understanding how far and wide these sick, corrupt bastards really go. So I'm gonna share this video with you from Honor Your Oath. Here it seems we got a sheriff, a deputy, who's been online leaving posts about taking out the homeless, right? If you're new to this, to my channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, very much appreciated. And if you find this stuff worthy, please share it, because my channel obviously gets held down, and I'm sharing information that needs to be getting out there, okay? Ain't that right, Whiskey? We could show you videos all day long, standing out in public, filming police and filming cops pulling people over, all that stuff. And I'm not saying that's going into public buildings. I'm not saying any of that isn't important. But at the end of the day, what's being done about it? Nothing. Nobody's suing anybody. No one's getting held accountable to the Constitution. No court cases are coming out of this majorly to get these decisions, right? Nothing. At the end of the day, nothing comes about from it. And we're driving along this road now where Sheriff Doug Engel lives. Half tempted to pull up in his drive and yank him out of his house and take everything from him, right? But what would happen if I would do that? Let's stay on track here. This sheriff puts a post on Facebook or wherever, social media, says hunting season for the, something along those lines, right? For the homeless, no bag limit, right? Round them up, no bag limit. It's in season, right? I forget the actual terms, but you'll see it. I'll post the, let's post a video clip here.
The St. Johns County Sheriff's Office is deciding if disciplinary actions will be used against one of their deputies. And this comes after that employee posted a comment underneath a video on social media calling for open season on the homeless. News4Jax reporter Cleo Maycock is looking into the comments and the fallout.
Now, in this post by the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office, it includes a picture that looks like the same one as the one Gregory Todd posted. But this one talks about Corporal Gregory Suchi, and it was posted in 2020. All of that information, plus more of what the viewer sent to me, was sent to the Sheriff's Office. They confirmed the post was from Corporal Suchi, who's actively employed there. They also sent a statement saying, in part, "A supervisor has reviewed the complaint, met with the deputy involved, and determined the comment was made from his personal account while off duty. We are evaluating if disciplinary action is appropriate while balancing the involved deputy's First Amendment rights with his status as a law enforcement officer." As a news station, we take the First Amendment seriously. So I spoke with a First Amendment lawyer about how the sheriff will decide if disciplinary action will be taken.
The question is, did this post impair the operations of the sheriff's department, or did it impair public perception of the sheriff's office?
Burke also says the sheriff will have to take into account how Corporal Suchi interacted with the public or homeless people. Just last year, law enforcement started enforcing Florida's homeless state law. That banned people who are unhoused from sleeping or camping in public spaces.
Hi, Greg. I'm not sure if you saw my text from yesterday.
And I did reach out to Corporal Suchi several times to see if he would be able to provide a comment for this story. I'm still waiting to hear back.
What do you think about that? Go ahead and let us know in the comments. But that's pretty sickening, right? And what a lot of people, there are people that will look the other way from that. Oh, it's no big deal. There's people that look down on the homeless. Hopefully you never become one of us, right? this is pretty sickening, disgusting. And what's going to be done about it? When we got people on here, the police, right? What I want to point out, that's bad enough. You can come to your own conclusions. You can watch his full video from Honor Your Oath to see what he says. He don't say much about it. He puts the news article out there. But now they're coming up. What they're going to do about it? Oh, now it's going to be this drug out thing, drawn out, and nothing. In the end, nothing's going to be done about it. And this deputy that did that deserves to be held accountable. He should be thrown in jail, and even worse, as far as I'm concerned, right? Because let me tell you right now, look at what's going on in my situation, or other people you may know, right? Just look around your community. Let me ask you this, whether it be me or you, if you was to post on social media, cops are in season, no bag limit, go ahead and get them, right? If you was to post that, I'm half tempted to do it to prove it to you, right? But I guarantee you, you're gonna end up in jail or dead. Plain and simple. Either you're in jail or they're coming to take your life for posting that. Guarantee it. Now you're a threat, all this and that. But we're gonna look the other way when these thugs do it, right? So one, that's just one. You gotta wait for the train, buddy. So one end of this is we don't understand how important our Constitution is, how important holding police accountable is, and it's not being done. And secondly, it's who we all are as people, right? Because we all know cops are people too, right? The low-life people of the earth. That's who we are as people. And these people need to be gotten off the force and gotten rid of. But now on the other end, I got people that subscribe to both sides of politics, right? Left and right. And I keep telling people it's all the same. And all the people at the top are all in bed together. And they're all of them, right? Because I'll have, I piss people off on the left all the time. Because there ain't nothing good coming from the left, right? That whole thing needs revamped. But what about the right? Trump, just recently, and I just did a video about it, has deleted the national database for police misconduct, right? And I can show you a couple of clips, and maybe I'll show them here or save it for another video of here locally in Northwest Ohio, how it's become such a problem that they've done news reporting on it. These cops are never held accountable. They pretend they are on some of them, right? They tell the community, oh, he was suspended or whatever. But then what happens? They move over to some other department, some other town, and they get, because this is what our government wants. You cannot have a police state when holding police accountable. That's just the facts, right? And our government is against us. This is a republic, not a democracy. And this is important for the younger people because we got too many young people voting, too many young people that don't understand this stuff, too many young people getting into politics. And I'm not saying too many, this is where we're at now, right? These younger people that don't understand what the real America is, right? And I don't care which president or which politician, all the politicians are coming out brainwashing us. They've been doing it for years. It's for democracy, for the good of democracy. It's all about democracy. Well, you can shove that democracy up your butt. I don't want your democracy, right? This is what people don't understand. We are a republic, not a democracy, okay? Once you turn us, but they have changed it, okay? They have destroyed it all and turned us into a democracy. They have stripped away our republic and given us a democracy in replace of that. Okay, our Constitution does not matter no more, and it's pretty much non-existent. And all these cases of corruption will prove that, and all these different things, right? And but they all, it's for the good of democracy. Well, let me tell you something. A democracy is whatever the majority votes is okay, right? So they could take away your rights. So they could have a vote and have a whole bunch of idiots that don't know nothing anymore, vote on it and vote that we no longer have this or that right. Okay? Well, in a republic, it don't matter how many people voted. You could be the only one left and you still have those rights. But we don't want to understand that. And we have the current administration just as bad as the last. As always, it's all a big show. I mean, I understand. I got people that, and you can support Trump, that's fine. I'm saying we need to hold them all accountable and bring it all to light. We need to let Trump know that we are not for his thing of giving police full immunity, and that's what he wants. So don't tell me what side he stands on our side when he's stripping away our side. It's us against them, you and me, right? You and me, we're on the same side whether we want to see it or not. You know what? Whatever you subscribe to, whether you be Republican or Democrat, pro-Trump, pro-Biden, I don't give a shit, right? At the end of the day, we're down here, us, you and me. And these people are supposed to serve us. But it's gotten way out of hand and we are serving them. And when they decide we're no good anymore, they want to get rid of whoever they want. Look, they're getting rid of the old people, they're getting rid of the handicapped people, and they're getting rid of the homeless people right in front of our faces, right? And we don't want to see it and hold these people accountable and demand accountability. This whole thing, now, we're being strung around here and there over this issue and that issue, issues that really at the heart of the matter, do they matter, right? Is immigration such an issue that it's affecting you? I'm going to tell you right out. I have an opinion about it. I'm for fixing the immigration issue, but it's always going to be an issue. They need it to control us, right? To make us think they're doing something. Somebody else, it's back and forth all the time. Immigration really hasn't affected me, okay? Right? Some of these other issues, the border, the issues they want to throw out in our face that they're so concerned about. These issues haven't affected me. What has affected me, what is affecting you, is corrupt police, corrupt politicians on a local level who you won't do nothing about because the people at the top won't do nothing about it, right? So we're not demanding and forcing something to be done about it. Here in Ohio, we got, I'm certainly not the only one. I can show you numbers of people that come about and they end up with some issues of corruption, of bad police or bad, local politicians. They take it to the Attorney General, and our Attorney General, pretty much what he tells you, the response is, well, we're more focused on the business aspect of it. And that's what we are, right? The United States of America Corporation. Put it in all caps, and we're a corporation. And we keep voting in business people to lead this business. Taking away our whole Constitution. Taking away everything for you and me, right? It's all for the people at the top. And we don't want to understand that. And the people at the top ain't doing nothing about the wrong people at the bottom, right? So we need to remove people like Dave Yost, the Attorney General. Don't tell us you're the highest authority in all of Ohio, but you got no authority over these thugs, right? That set out to ruin our lives. You got no authority over them. The only way you can step in to help us is if a business wrongs us. We got to put up with police brutality, police misconduct. And this is becoming an issue. And we can see from this video we just shown you from Honor Your Oath what they think of us. Okay? And with Trump, I'm trying to take his side on the things where it matters. But where is he really? Okay? Because this whole thing with Zelensky that just happened, right? Trump's a showman. And so is Zelensky. Zelensky's an ex-actor, okay, who was put in power by us. And that's the truth, right? For democracy, for Ukraine's democracy. And now we got all these useful idiots griping here in America about how we should be supporting Ukraine. We don't need to be supporting that nonsense. What we need to be doing is supporting each other, because we're all getting ran over while we're too busy ignoring that, looking at Ukraine and immigration and this and that. Okay? That whole thing with Zelensky was given to us on purpose. It was for show. Okay? You can hear Trump, if you watch that interview, hear Trump at the end of it say, well, this will certainly make good television, because that's all it is about. It's for your views and for you to take one side or the other on that nonsense, when the side you should be taking is that your fellow man, your neighbors, are being severely violated, forced into homelessness, losing their jobs, losing their livelihoods, even worse, right? Some of them losing their lives, wrongfully jailed and everything else. And we aren't batting an eye to that. We're looking everywhere else because they keep this circus going. Okay, and that's exactly what it was. Otherwise, you know, another good channel, shout out to Ray's Moto Life, he mentioned in one of his that his video about where he talked about the Zelensky thing, that they should have done that in private. That should have been held in private, and I agree with that. But there's a reason. The more I think about it, the more I believe there's a reason it wasn't done in private. To give us good ratings, right? And to keep us divided and fighting over this nonsense. It's nonsense, right? It's time to pull the plug on all the nonsense. I don't care about their shows that they want to give us. I care about what's being done in ways that it affects us. How are we being, how is America being fixed on the important levels for us? And I'm telling you right now, police accountability is way more important than you realize. And our Constitution is way more important than we want to stop and think about. We need those things to be enforced. We need cops, bad cops, to be held accountable. And that's just the end of it, right? That's mostly what I got to say about that. You know, of course, I have some other thoughts when I'm sitting there thinking about it, and then we get busy on something else and I lose some of those thoughts. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep all of his commandments, for that is the whole duty of man. For God will bring every work into judgment, with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. And it's coming very soon. See ya.